Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Offense, and welcome to Trendlines Trader. This is a YouTube channel where we do our daily analysis and sometimes we do go live. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you find this video informative for you, please don't forget to click that like button for us to be able to continue with this such informative videos. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're watching this video from different time frames of from different time zones of the area wherever you are. Hence I'm saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I believe you are watching at any time. When you get the time to watch it, please continue to support our videos by clicking that like button. I want you guys to understand that today I'm doing Nasdaq 100. This is my instrument and I'm on 4-hourly time frame. I guess we will push and see if we are able to do gold also. But anyway, this is my previous this is my previous analysis. As you can see, the price was bearish and the price managed to break out of this trend line, or what we call the diagonal resistance. I hope you still keep those terms so that you guys don't forget whatever the terms we are using in trading or in the markets, trading, forex, whatever forex terms is. This is a bearish trend. That was all that we had previously, and the price was presenting this type of resistance. The price managed to break out of this resistance at this level, and we had this bullish trend. As you can see, the bullish trend was also broken right here a few weeks or a few days ago, and the price managed to retest and push towards the downside, and now we are currently around this level, this area right here. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the closer to the price and be able, let me just reduce the watermark ink there so that we can be able to use the so that you can see clearly. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, we can see that our price is giving us this type of structure. As the price didn't manage to break out of this level, which is our previous resistance, and now the price gave us this type of signal that it's respecting the area. You can see this is support. The price found support around this level here and retested, still couldn't break it. Yesterday the price retested and still couldn't break it. As you see, it pushed towards the upside, whereby it presented this break through of the resistance, diagonal resistance. It broke and we had a retest, and now we see the price still struggling to break this level, or is forming this level right here. Let's see, we will have to wait and see if the price will push a little bit to retest and push towards the upside. Reason why I'm saying it will, or I'm having this confidence that the price, why I'm so confident that the price will break towards the upside, is because usually after the break we witness the price retesting and push towards the upside. But it's the market, we don't move the market. We are just traders who are called retail traders. They are market movers, which are your banks, your big money traders. Some traders, man, they trade with billions, and you will have to come with your $1,000 or your 500 rands and $500 and $1,000 try to trade, but you won't make anything to change the market, your money. Anyway, I'm not there. Let's focus on the price. We can see that our price is giving us this type of what we call pattern, W pattern. This W pattern that I see, usually W pattern tells us the price will push towards the upside. Usually the W pattern is what you call a double bottom. Yes, we usually call it double bottom. Some of the terms, forex terms. Let's go to the line chart. I want you guys to witness this very clearly. I wanted to do this. Yes, you see, this is our W pattern, and we just have to expect or to wait for the price to push back a little bit before we break this level right here and push towards the upside. One thing that I can tell you is the price usually respect our setups and it always push towards the upside. Today it's Friday. Actually, it's not Friday, it's Thursday. Yes, today is Friday. Tomorrow is Good Friday in South Africa. Today is Thursday. We will witness the price pushing a little bit before we break or before we push towards the upside. That's my prediction for today, but I want you guys to also get to have this type of information so that when you are trading, you don't go around and struggle. I want you guys to see this. Today we will be having this type of news. Let's go to our investing.com. This is my website here. Usually we look at USD news. As you can see there, we will be having the news around 2:30 p.m. in South Africa, which is 14:30, and that is around 8:30 a.m. in the US time zone. Yes, so what are the news that we are having today? We have 3 major news. Let's go to this one, which is your what you call US core retail sales. US core retail sales. What is core retail sales? Core retail sales measures the change in the total value of sales at the retail level in the US, excluding automobiles. It is an important indicator of consumer spending and is also considered as a pace indicator for the US economy. A higher than expected reading should be taken as positive, which is bullish for the USD, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as negative, which is bearish for the USD. Remember, we have these numbers, the numbers that I want you to see are this latest, like for example are these numbers here. Latest release was on the 16th of March. Now these are the news that are usually happens every month. They are released every month. So this month are released, the news are released at 14th of April. Today is the 14th. Yes, this is the actual price 0.2 and the forecast, which is 0.9%, and previous was 4.5%. so what is happening here? If our news or the news found to be higher than expected reading should be taken as positive. So this is actual and this is forecast. If the news are higher than expected, higher than this 0.2, it's gonna be bullish for the USD. It's gonna be bullish for the USD. The USD, I'm talking about the index, the USD index. And let's look at the second news bulletin that we are expecting, which is the initial jobless claims your initial jobless claims. US initial jobless claims measures the number of individuals who filed for unemployment insurance for the first time during the past week. This is the earliest US economic data, but the market impact varies from week to week. A higher than expected reading should be taken as negative, which is bearish for the USD, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as positive, which is bullish for the USD. The lower than expected reading, it's bullish. So the lower than actual, this is opposite than the previous. Remember, the lower than expected, the lower than this 166, the lower than the 200, the lower than the, this is the actually the lower than expected. The forecast is taken as positive, which is bullish for the USD. One thing that I want you to understand when I'm talking about this USD, we are talking about the index. I think this is happening. I think this is about to happen, that retest that I was talking about before we push towards the upside. So let's go back to the news explanation that I was trying to say, to bring to you guys. This is the explanation I was saying. The DXY is a dollar currency index, remember that. So if we find our news being bearish, the lower than expected reading should be taken as positive. The lower than expected should be taken as positive, should be taken as bullish. This clearly says if we find the news lower than expected, we will have to expect our DXY to push towards the upside if it's lower than expected. I hope this makes sense. And here on the core retail sales, core retail sales, the lower than 0.9% that is forecast, that is expected reading should be taken as negative, bearish. This one's the lower than expected should be taken as positive, but United's retail says the lower than expected should be taken as negative. Clearly this says should be taken as negative, which is bearish. If we have the lower than expected, the price is gonna continue pushing, which is your DXY. And then one thing that I want you guys to understand is your DXY, whenever it pushes or whenever it's bullish, push towards the upside or positive, we have to expect our Nasdaq to sell, because it's opposite or Nasdaq. I hope it does make sense. Whenever the XY pushes towards the upside, our Nasdaq 100 pushes towards the downside. As you can see, our price here is pushing towards the, what is this? Is pushing towards the upside. Do you see that? Our Nasdaq is pushing towards the upside now. Yet we had our DXY pushing towards the downside. I hope this makes sense. You can see now that this pullback, the price was bullish, as you can see this channel. So now the pullback, the prices, the DXY is presenting this pullback. Let's look at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq was bearish, and because of that pullback, we are having the pullback here. I hope you guys do understand or get that idea that I'm trying to bring to you guys. If you find this information or this video very informative for you, please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button next to the subscribe button so that you can be notified every time I upload the next video. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for watching this video. This is our Nasdaq 100, which is our instrument today. Don't forget that we just have to wait for the pullback before the price push towards the upside. But overall, we can see that the price managed to break out of this diagonal resistance, and now we just wait for that retest and we will witness the price push towards the upside after those 2:30 p.m. news. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends.